Hey there, let's talk about democracy. It's one of those words you hear all the time in the news, in classrooms, on the street. But what does it really mean? And is it actually the best way to run a country? So, democracy is basically a system where people have the power. Citizens vote, leaders listen, and everyone's supposed to get a say in how things work. It sounds pretty great, right? Let's start with the positives. First off, democracy gives people a voice. That means you can actually influence decisions, whether it's picking the president or voting on local laws. There's a freedom to disagree, to protest, and to demand change. And because leaders know they can get voted out, they usually try to keep the majority happy. Another big plus, stability. In theory, when people feel their voices matter, they're less likely to revolt or protest violently. Democracies also tend to protect rights like free speech, freedom of religion, and a free press, which are all super important for a healthy society. But it's definitely not perfect. One downside is that democracy can be slow. Getting everyone's opinion takes time, and sometimes nothing gets done because politicians can't agree. It can also turn into a popularity contest, with leaders making splashy promises just to win votes, then not really following through. And here's a tricky one. Sometimes the majority can make decisions that aren't fair to everyone. That's called the tyranny of the majority. If most people want something, it might happen, even if it hurts a smaller group. Now, let's look at some real-world examples. The United States is one of the oldest modern democracies, with regular elections and lots of debate. India is the world's largest democracy, where over 1 billion people vote in massive elections. Then there's Sweden, smaller, but known for its strong social safety nets and high level of trust in government. But not every democracy works the same way. Some, like Switzerland, use a lot of direct democracy. People vote on specific laws, not just for politicians. Others, like the UK, use a parliamentary system, where the party with the most seats picks the leader. At the end of the day, democracy is about people power. It's messy, it's loud, and it doesn't always work perfectly. But for many, it's still the best shot at fairness, freedom, and a government that actually listens. So, is democracy the best system? I'll let you decide. But next time you see an election or a protest, remember, that's what democracy looks like in action.